I'm a little late, but June 12th, 2 years ago, was the day that I started Techtropolis. So I figured, okay, well, for a 2 year anniversary, why don't we take a look back at what the first version of the world looked like? The very first time that I looked at the Starlight and said, okay, it's complete. Also known as version 1, version 1.0. So, a couple disclaimers before we begin. First of all, if you haven't watched the World Tour, I highly recommend that you go do that, because this video is basically going to be like a comparison between what it was and what it now is, or, you know, comparing between the old version and then the World Tour. Second disclaimer, if I haven't made it plenty clear already, the World Tour was made in November of last year, even though it was posted a month ago. So, yeah, that's important to note. Anyway, so we're gonna head in, and I don't know exactly where it's gonna spawn me because I don't remember a whole lot from the old version, but I'm excited to go in and take a look. So this was November, the end of November 2013. So this was just a few months after it had started. And here we go. Let's dive right into it. Okay. And I remember, the only reason I know that this is the first version is because I documented December 1st as the date that I finished the Starlight. So, just, alright, so I can already see, well, first of all, the Power Museum doesn't even exist at this point yet. Wow. The farmlands look pretty much the same. I'm pretty sure they are the same. I mean, there's no reason they would have changed, quite actually. Barn's the same, nothing different there. I mean, from the outside, the Starlight looks the exact same. But the Power Museum's not even here. So you can kind of see the terrain that it was built on. It's really, really, really rough. Let's take a look out front before we go in, I think. Just have a look at what it looked like. So we still have the road coming out to here. Oh, but the road ends right there. Alright, so to me, it's looking like the Starlight looks very much like the version in the World Tour. Oh, the front porch. I remember that. That was actually in my Let's Play series. I remember building that. Starlight Station didn't even exist yet. What it doesn't look like, and that's pretty old. In fact, I'm pretty sure I built Starlight Station directly after this. Pretty sure. I don't know why I left that dirt mound sitting there for so long. Oh, something I want to check. Day 493. The World Tour was day 1300 something. But yeah, it actually looks the exact same from the outside, with a few cosmetic changes, of course. I already recognize the sitting room looks different now. Oh, you know what I do remember is originally, before the Power Museum was built, I had built an XP farm underneath here for the zombie dungeon that's in there. And I don't hear any... There we go. And this was the original... This was the very first XP farm that I built in this world. And I built it before I decided I wanted to make a big tower right in front of it and do a fall damage trap instead. And I know why I decided that, and I'll tell you in a minute. So basically the way it would work is you'd push this and it would crush them. It wasn't very efficient, but it did work. So yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, so the reason that I decided not to do that was because I had a bad experience with this one. I was AFK once, and I came back and a creeper had exploded and broke everything. Then all the zombies that were in there flooded out, and just, oh, it was just such a mess. So I got a little paranoid, and I was like, okay, I'm not doing that again. So, yeah. Yeah, let's head inside. I'm curious to see what it looks like in here. Oh, yeah, this is what the original sitting room looked like. No colored glass and no colored carpet. Looks like this was still here. Because I know I built this gate later on. But no, it must have been, like, later on from when this arch was built. But this room is probably one of the biggest changes. You'll notice that now in the world tour, first of all, it looks a lot different. The wood's different. There is a cat room in here. I remember originally, this is where I was going to put the Lapis Hall of Fame, outside of here. Believe it or not, I wasn't actually planning to put anything off this wall. Now, obviously, the Lapis Hall of Fame is in a corridor in there, which leads to the Power Museum, but that was never part of the original plan. So I just think that's interesting. How much plans change. The cat room, by the way, was never in the original plan either. It was just something that came up, and I was like, okay. So I think that's interesting. Oh yeah, and you can see in the world tour I told you about the nostalgic purpose of this post. Well, here you go. You can see it in action. I would bring the donkey in here, donkeys in here, or donkey, there's only one, and then just hook it up to that. Pavilion, archery alley didn't exist, sheep processing facility thing, whatever, didn't exist, the sheep thing. Doghouse did, but it had a different look, yeah. And, 5 dogs. No door either. And then all this area is undeveloped. Wow. Oh, back here was the temporary horse house. It was always temporary. Let's see, I had 3 horses, Zeus, Thor, and Orion. This was the first version of Thor, which you didn't get to see in the world tour because I lost him. Somehow. I don't know how. I think he might have suffocated when I opened the world. That's the only thing I can think of, but yeah. So Zeus is the only, or Zeus and Orion, I guess, are the only horses that I still have, or as of the world tour anyway, the only ones that made it. So you look at it from the side. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same. What about, so yeah, that area is pretty undeveloped, quite frankly. This is the same as the world tour. Oh yeah, the jump pads didn't exist. The jump pads were added near the very end, though. Let's see. Oh, I can already tell that this looked a little bit different. There were doors here in the world tour. So here's where the sheep thing was, and then the wool room, the wool storage was right there. Underneath there you can see there was a cave, but I've since covered that up. This is really nostalgic for me. Almost 2 years ago. Yeah. And then there's this. Oh, I remember not missing, or I remember, yeah, all the cobblestone. And looking at it then and now looking at it now. I'm pretty sure that this pillar was andesite in the world tour. I am pretty sure it is. And if it wasn't in the world tour, then I did it right after the world tour. But I'm pretty sure on the world tour it was andesite, and then these were all stone brick or something. But yeah, this whole pillar was cobblestone too. What else? Oh yeah, the drop tower didn't even exist. What about second floor? So this was the entrance to the Power Museum. So it would have been like this. It was a 3x3 entrance. So I'm just trying to see like what it would have looked like. So it came out, and then I made it go this way, right up to here, and then went right in, and here it was. I remember starting the Power Museum. It was in January, actually, of 2014. And the reason I remember that date was because I started it right after Christmas, which is when I got this new desktop. Christmas 2013. Let's see. Oh, this doesn't look any different. Same with this. What about the third floor? I want to see what that looks like. Wow, it actually looks pretty close to what it looks like now, or the world tour. Wow. You know, that painting is still missing. Has it been missing ever since? No. I just think it's funny, because in the world tour that painting was missing too. That is so weird. Yeah, this is all the same. I remember what happened here. What happened was I was playing with water somewhere up there, and it got all the way down, and it turned all the lava into obsidian, so... Yeah. Wait. Why is this not lit up? Oh my gosh. Wow, I was a noob. Yeah, it's pretty evident that back then I was not super detailed with this design at all. Starlight Castle 1.0 was very simplistic and primitive. The range room looks the same. I want to look at the library. Oh yeah, this looks more like it. When I didn't have enough bookshelves because I didn't have any leather, I put the dirt in where the bookshelves were going to go. So, and that's what I did. And even in the world tour it wasn't finished, but it's finished now. So, finally. Let's see, let's go upstairs to the 4th floor. I'm pretty sure this is magenta now. That actually had maps on it. This is the same. Where's Foursquare? Oh, Foursquare I didn't even put in yet. Yeah, Foursquare is not here yet. That's interesting. I mean, there's not really a whole lot here. The 4th floor hasn't changed much at all. Oh, I really miss the drop tower. But I keep forgetting that I have that. Because I used to use this spire to jump down before the drop tower, but then I was like, okay, well, I need a way to get down from my bedroom. That's literally why I created the drop tower, believe it or not. It's because when I would go up to go to sleep in my bedroom, I was like, okay, well, I don't like climbing all the way down. So I was like, okay, I'll just make the drop tower. That'll be easy. And that worked out really well. My bedroom looks the same, except glowstone. Guess we'll sleep. Okay. Let's head up to the great balcony, see what that looks like. It shouldn't look any different, I don't think. Because this was all stuff that was created early. Oh, these don't even have railings. Oh, why would I leave this like this? I have no idea why I would leave this like this. This is dangerous. You literally die. Unless you fell to there, but other than that, yeah, you'd die. Did I do this? Did an Enderman do that? I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Go us. Does this have anything on it? Oh my gosh. What is this? Power 1? Yay. Yep, this was pretty much Techtropolis in 2013. This is how I lived life. Oops. And I fell. Okay. Great. Well, this is not even... This is a backup of the original world, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's head... Oh, I want to see the storage rooms. I hadn't looked at those yet. I remember the days when I had to just glide to the bottom. Anyway, let's check out the storage. Alright, obviously the, Power Museum didn't exist, so it makes sense that this wouldn't have an entrance either. Tools and weaponry. Oh! I must have still had those signs. Yeah, so originally, and in my Let's Play series, you can find that, originally this room was for my tools before I built the armory. And I kept all the tools in here, and weaponry, and arrows and bows and stuff. I want to see what I have. The little amount of stuff that I had back then is so funny. Oh my gosh, I didn't even fill up a whole chest for any of this? Okay, I kind of thought that I would have at least filled these both up, because redstone is so easy to get. Same with coal. But no, I didn't even do that back then. Wow. This was, yeah. Other than that, I don't think this has changed. The armory, oh yeah, I still had signs that described everything. Now I have item frames to simplify it and make it look cleaner, but... the high-level arsenal... Oh, let me see what I had. Oh, the days when you only have this small number of good things. But those, you know what, honestly though, I kind of miss those days a little bit, because it's like the first time that you get a really good sword, or the first time you get that silk touch pick, it's exhilarating, you know, and it's fun because it's like that excitement, that feeling of excitement, like, yay, I finally got it. Low-level arsenal. Oh, these were crappy ones. Yeah, these were all crap ones. That I guess I just waited to combine or something. But yeah, other than that, it's still just like, I would keep the mass amounts of, like, diamond stuff in here. Then what I would do is I would take them out and go enchant it, and then bring it back down here. But yeah, mass storage. These are the exact same. Poor spruce wood supply. Birch is okay. So they're reorganized a little bit because of 1.8. Because of the fence variants, doors, stairs, and slab variants of the wood. And then the area off to the left here in the world tour, you saw was 1.8 blocks. So it makes sense that that wouldn't be there yet. But yeah. It's pretty much the same. Yeah, so as I go through here, I'm just kind of looking for things that look different. Obviously, there were a lot of aesthetic changes with the floor since this time in the world tour. You saw there was carpet. There were, I'm pretty sure there was a border along the middle room here. Yeah. Okay, I think that's everything. So basically, I guess, looking at this, you can see that, you know, despite the fact that the Starlight was basically just as big as it is in the world tour, it was pretty empty. There's really not a whole lot in it at all. I mean, the exterior, it looks okay, but come on. Yeah, see, now these trees don't even exist, so getting these views of the Starlight aren't the same. Yeah, none of these trees exist anymore because Starlight Station went right here. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. This was very fun for me, kind of reminiscing on the past. Also, I just want to let you guys know that I have decided to make my Let's Play series, or what was of it, public. And it only lasted for 26 episodes, but you'll be able to finally watch every time I refer to the Let's Play. Now you can finally watch it. So I'll put a link to it in the description, the playlist, and you can find it on my channel. And yeah, it's a little newbie, but it was 2013. So anyway, yeah, and you'll be able to see most of this built. Like I said, though, in the world tour, it was all this entire castle used to be completely cobblestone. So unfortunately, in the Let's Play, you're not quite going to see that transition phase when I rebuilt everything out of stone brick and clay and actually made aesthetics. Because in the Let's Play version of the castle, which is incomplete, there was none of that. There were no aesthetics almost whatsoever. It was actually the Let's Play series ended right at a point when I was just starting to focus on aesthetics, which is kind of shameful, but yeah. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of the original version, and hope you guys enjoy watching the Let's Play if you decide to go do that. I don't remember a whole lot that went on in there, but yeah, feel free to have a look at that. And yeah, I'll try and make more Techtropolis videos in the future, because I do kind of want to get you guys engaged with this world a little bit more, even if it can't be through a Let's Play. Because since that's over with, I can't really revive that, because obvious reasons, the world's already propelled far into the future. So I'll try and engage you guys in a lot of ways with it, so I figured, why don't we start with taking a look at what it was. So this was really nostalgic for me. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll try to stop talking so much. Maybe I'll just make a video on context of the Starlight, maybe, and just save it for that, because I notice I'm talking a whole lot about that, like history and stuff. But you guys have seen everything, so yeah, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe, and check out some more videos. And yeah, that's it. Hope you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.